Freestyle anime. Freestyle what? Freestyle freestyle anime. Yeah, Demon Slayer, I'ma catch him, dog. Freestyling every time we talk. One piece away from fortune and fame. Can't switch up on that game, that's my ninja way. Ain't doing that talking, we got more to say. Write your name in my book, that'll see your fate. Better hit up Deku, hope he say the day. Better hit up Deku, hope he say the day. Freestyling about anime. Every day, freestyling about anime. Every day, freestyling about anime. Every day. Every day, anime. I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. Sorry with a slice, nigga, I'm gone. Sorry with a slice, nigga, I'm gone. Fuck that bitch.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Freestyle Anime Podcast. It's your host Rico with your other hosts Jamal, CJ. How y'all feeling, y'all boys? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We good, man.
We back at it. So let's get into it, man. Tonight, man, we gonna take it back now, y'all. We gonna take it back to like 06, 07, you feel me? We gonna get into CJ's favorite anime. I think it's in his top 2. It might be 1, or it might be 2, but I think it's still 1.
Interchangeable.
Very interchangeable, he says. And that anime is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, right? I got it.
Goated.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I know about that.
Yes. Now, for some of the younger viewers who don't know, who are, this is your anime generation, this is your era, if y'all don't know. There's 2 series.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm going to ask the boys, what series for them to watch and what not to watch. Because I remember y'all told me, but I just want y'all to tell them.
What series to watch? You talking about just old anime or the new ones too?
No. I'm saying the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There's 2 of them. Which is the one that?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is way better than Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
They caught up to the manga too fast. They didn't do enough filler when they was making the anime, so they kind of went off on their own tangent and kind of screwed up how the anime was supposed to go. So Brotherhood
Did you know
came back
that the
and corrected
creator?
all of that.
Did you know that the creator actually asked the studio to make an alternate ending because, like you said, they caught up to the manga?
Yeah. That's why they made Brotherhood. I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
So she came back out to finish it. So she gave him the blessing. She asked them to, do an alternate ending because I'm not done. Because the manga still they first came out with Full Brother Alchemy,
Full
like you
Metal
said.
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Full
Metal Alchemist 2003. They caught up. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood came out 2007. The manga was already done.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So tonight, y'all, we're gonna break down the anime. We're gonna tell you how we feel about it, what message that we got from it, why you should watch it. Actually, that's the first question. I'm gonna throw it to CJ because that's his favorite anime. Why should some people get into Full Metal, CJ?
Me personally, I love Full Metal because even though it is still like a battle type anime, there's lots of fighting, a lot of action, which don't get me wrong, everybody know me, I love, but I also like the mystery of it and the philosophy of it. I just love how there was so much going in the background. There was so much plot twists, so much emotion for one. What that show has its ups and downs. You gonna be mad, you gonna be sad, you gonna be happy, you gonna be going like, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, it's just gonna be all over the place.
Yeah,
for sure.
But, yeah, so first and foremost, that's what I really enjoyed about it for the most part, is that the philosophy of it, the tie-ins with real world religion, the tie-ins with real world events. You see some tragedies that you can make parallels with that happen in the real world, and it was just always very entertaining for me. The power system is amazing. I love the power system. I thought the power system was also very cool. The alchemy, the homunculi with their different powers and abilities, the people who just were skilled in fighting, the shooters. They have a little bit of everything in this anime. So yeah, it's definitely a good pick up and watch. It's not extremely long. I know how y'all newcomers, y'all struggle with commitment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all can't watch nothing that's longer than 100 episodes, whatever, without taking a break, taking a mental health day. But yeah, it's relatively short to all the other animes around its time, and it's just a great watch. It starts off heavy and it ends heavy. It's there. So that's why I watched it. Jamal, how about you?
All right. I gotta say though, I do agree with CJ where it's probably for sure top, like top anime for sure. Because um, me personally, I don't know if you guys remember though, and I don't know CJ if you remember. You remember there was like a little gap between like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah, I remember the gap. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's when Full Auto the anime
Brotherhood.
came out. Yeah,
That's
Brotherhood
when
came out around
Brotherhood
that same
started showing
time.
up. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah,
Yep.
that's when
And I think
Brotherhood
that was
started.
like, yep. And I remember watching. I was just like, yo, they did a reboot. I didn't even know, at that time I didn't know the series even came out, and I was already a fan of the first series already. And also they even
Right.
dropped the movie too. The movie was actually kind of pretty dope, to be honest. I think about it at that time because remember, and I think in the movie he kept his prosthetic, he kept his arm, but this time it's like he had to like it was made out of oil. You had to like pull it. It was kind of different. It was kind of different. I kind of fuck with the movie, and I think what like Lust, one of the sins was actually Edward brother and shit. It was kind of crazy. It was actually different. But I must say this though, I agree with CJ with the philosophy of the show. It has so much moments in that show where it's like, damn, you have to really think about life. And I'm probably misquoting at this time. Edward said something to during that first during that first series of the show, when he was telling that girl who lost her husband and thought her husband can come back and say, "Hey, you got two working good legs, get up and walk." Because he's
Right,
showing that he only got one leg, and it was just like, damn, it was so impactful. It was just so many deep
right.
moments, and for my brother,
Super
like,
deep.
damn, this is like,
She really wanted her
wow,
husband. She was about to do anything to get her husband back. And that's another thing.
anything.
That
Mm-hmm.
show really is built on loss. Because the
Mm-hmm.
Edward brothers lost their mom. They try to do everything
Mm-hmm.
they can to get her back. That girl
Mm-hmm.
you said lost her husband. She was willing to risk it all.
Risk it
The
all.
teacher lost her baby.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she had a
And
miscarriage, or
yeah,
the baby died, and
and
she
I think
she
and
made
people don't pay attention to that loss. The loss that people don't realize is the fact that you're losing a loved one. So
yeah
therefore, when you think about alchemy, one of the biggest taboo is don't do human, transformation because
transmutation.
yeah. Thank you for correcting me.
Transmutation.
Appreciate that. Um, is and you realize it's always love from the miscarriage, from
Mm,
losing their mom. It's just like wow. It makes a lot of sense because you will do anything to
right.
get your love back. You should think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that. You
exactly.
will go crazy.
Yeah,
It
they
shows
touch
what
up a
people were
lot
willing
on
to do.
how, yeah, what people are willing to do. So, like both of the boys said,
Mm-hmm.
man, it's an anime that covers a lot, life lessons. Um, and one of the biggest thing I noticed was how it showed how war is so pointless. How going to war and
Oh
killing each
yes,
other is
yes,
not the end and be
Uh-huh.
all. How like even if you're in a bad situation or you're turned into a chimera, you can still have hope and fight to get back into your regular body.
right,
Even
Mm-hmm.
if like Jamal said you're crippled, how you can still keep moving and going forward, and it just teaches you not to make excuses for any little things as well. And then it just shows how people are willing to go to the length for anything that they're willing to do just to get uh their loved one back. It touched up a
mhm.
lot of things. And the next question I want to ask the boys is what deep message did you guys
Before
get
you go on, Rico,
from
hold on, Rico. I wanted to add this though before you ask that next question. One of the big, I think it's a great intro. If someone never watched anime ever, I think that's a great introduction to anime because the people that I have put onto anime, that's the very first one I let them watch, whether they're from new, younger generation, because I feel like that's an anime that translate across all boards, no matter what.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What message did you guys get from the whole show, bro?
Okay, so the message
Cool.
I got because when I tell you this show resonated with me so much. I rewatched this show like 4 or 5 times. I don't know, almost about as much times Rico watched Hunter x Hunter, but
Hunter x
almost
Hunter,
not.
bro.
I'm
Don't
not that.
don't 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 listen, bro. It's our culture over
Listen.
here in Florida. I know
They
some of y'all
said
getting y'all feelings about how we say Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter. I don't care. This is how we grew up
in the
saying it.
comments. They
Hunter
say you're not
x
supposed to
Hunter.
say the X. Listen,
Well,
okay.
if
I'm
that
saying the
motherfucker is
X. I'm
silent,
sorry.
get
I
his
don't
ass out
care.
of
I'm
there.
saying the X. I'm saying
Tell
the
that
X.
silent motherfucker to get out of there, bro.
Facts.
Why put it
Facts.
there? Hunter x Hunter, nigga. That's how we do it over here, man. I don't
Okay,
give a
Hunter
damn,
x
bro.
Hunter.
But go
But
ahead, CJ. I'm gonna let you preach. I've been wanting to get that
one
off my
one
chest.
yes. What I've been wanting to get that. Yeah, we be reading the comments, but y'all be making us hot key.
Not all the time. Some of it I just laugh and
We
let it go
can't
to
reply to all of
trash.
y'all, but boy,
Yeah,
I
I
be
let it go to
wanting
the trash bank where I just forget about it.
to. I'm dead. But yeah, so one thing it changed my mind on personally going into that show, because it really did change my outlook on life slightly, because the first time I watched the show, I honestly sided with Father at the end when he was talking to God and he said, why is it wrong to strive for perfection? Why is it wrong to try to be
Like you.
better? You feel me? Better than you were. Why is it wrong to why should I just accept being lesser, right? And that's the first time I watched the show. I really did resonate with Father. I was like, yeah, why would God or a higher being want someone to not strive for perfection or not try to build themselves up to make themselves better, you know? But then when I watched it the second time and I realized what Ed said to God at the
Father.
end, Father. No, when he said
Oh,
to God
truth.
at the
No,
No,
end,
yeah,
to
he
truth.
went to
say,
go
yeah.
back to get Alphonse, and he gave up his personal door, and he said, you know, if you give up this door, you'll never be able to do alchemy again. You'll just be a regular human. And Ed said the coldest line. That's what he always has
Oh, it's
been. You feel me?
avid.
He's never been nothing more than just human, and people should be happy with that. You should be happy
And content.
with
Exactly.
what you got. Don't always look to strive. I mean, there's nothing wrong to try to do better, but you also have to be happy what you got and don't dwell on what you don't got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's what the whole really show is about, because for majority of the show, everybody was dwelling on what they didn't have or what they lost. They lost loved ones. They didn't have power. They didn't have Father wasn't human in the first place. He was made as a homunculi. He wanted to be better than humans. He wanted to be surpass humans. He wanted to be a god. So that's why he tried to fuse with God. Scar wanted revenge. He was sad about his loss of his people. They wiped his whole people out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else?
Mustang.
The Edward
Wanted
brothers,
revenge.
I mean the Elric brothers, they lost their mom. The woman lost her husband, like we said earlier. So it's just like everybody was super hyper fixated on what they didn't have, and that made them ultimately unhappy in their life. And it wasn't until the end when Ed realized that he needs to start focusing on what he does have and what is attainable for him, that it changed his life around. You know, he went back and he married Wendy at the end, you know what I'm saying? He started his own family, you know what I'm saying? He was happy at the end. It was one of the animes, you know, he actually, bro, it was just a nice ending, bro, you know what I'm saying? Scar found the other Ishfallen, you know, he became good friends with the last Ishfallen that was in the north, you feel me? Alphonse got his body back, you know, and then he ended up being with the Chinese girl, you know what I'm saying? Greed got the Philosopher's Stone and went back to make his country better when their country was had a whole civil war over who was in charge, and they was fighting over the Philosopher's
You
Stone so
say
they could wipe
greed?
each other out. Not Greed. Ling.
Ling.
Clean.
Yeah,
Ling Fong.
Ling. I mean, Greed at the end, even he was happy. He found
Yeah.
out that it's better to think of others and just think for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's better to have
Sometimes you just
friends.
need to have friends.
Relationships.
You feel me? That's what he really wanted at the end. Everybody at the end end up finding like envy. Envy even came to, even though everybody hate envy,
Yo,
Came to the term that he was just jealous of
yo,
humans.
yeah, but
yeah.
he realized he was jealous of
But
humans and he gave up his
when you
philosophy. He
saw,
was just like, y'all
yeah,
win. Y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw right through me. I'm just a homunculi, and I wanted to be more than a homunculi. I wanted to be like a human, but he couldn't. And remember, all these feelings came from Father. That's how Father actually felt. You feel me? He was a homunculi. He wanted to be more than a homunculi, and he just took it too far and tried to become God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the biggest message I took from that anime, bro. And it's a good message for most people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
Yeah, you
not to
Maul?
try to do better if you're in a position where you're not doing what you would like to do, but don't overextend is what it's really trying to tell you. Don't hyperfixate on making it somewhere when you to the point where it's making you miserable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. Um uh I felt a lot of what you said like to a T, because I got a lot of the same messages. It's like everything that you need is literally right in front of you, or you're blind to it because you're chasing one thing and it makes you
Mm-hmm.
blind to a whole lot of things. And I think like you can see how different characters even realize what they're blind to, and they tell another character, like how Scar at the end recognized like he was chasing revenge so much, how it altered who he
Right.
really was, who he truly was, and was this the type of person his brother wanted him to be. And how,
All right.
he said that to Look, Mustang, I won't try to stop you from getting revenge, but I'm just letting you know, if you're going down this path, I went down this path, and this is where it leads. And then one thing I love is how the Elric brothers, they really stand on what they believe. They let nobody alter their thinking, and then they spread it across towards people. And their main thinking was, look, man, just to defeat you, I don't have to kill you. I can put you down, get you out of my way. But at the same time, that doesn't mean I can't be your friend after we just fought. That
Right.
doesn't mean I
Right.
can't help you. That
Right.
doesn't mean I'm gonna let you lay in the blood and just die. Let you lay on the
Right.
floor and just die and bleed out. I'm still gonna help you. You're still human at the end of the day. Or I still see you as I still respect you as who you are, whether you're a homunculus, a chimera, or a human, you still deserve that same respect. And
Right.
so I got that as well from the show. And then just, you get tunnel vision in a lot of things that you do in life, and how we'll go so far just to bring our loved ones or someone back. um it was a lot that the show put into a bundle, that the creator, um I think her name is um Arawa or something like that, Ariara. I had my wife say the name before I got on here, guys, and I still forgot how to
Oh
say the
good.
name properly.
Oh good. I feel
But yeah, Ma, what did you get from the show, man?
Man, you guys cover like so many different points that I was just like, wow. From death, from uh being like God, using love. So I was like, wow, okay. I would say for me though, out of the biggest thing that I took from the show is when they find out the truth about the philosopher's stone. And to go back to what Rico was saying, their mindset like never waver. It's like,
mm-hmm.
damn, you've been chasing the philosopher's stone for this amount of time, and when you find out the
Right.
truth about the philosopher's stone was made by humans, so you can see it completely like they
Defeated
had
them for a
to,
bit, yeah.
yeah, it defeated them. But however, they took that and still was just like, no, they
There's
still
another
have to
way.
be the one other
Be another
way.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And to now to honestly take that and now reimagine, rethink of how you can get your body back. Because now you saw them at one point in time when they were looking at the transhumate. Why am I stuttering today, bruh? Oh my gosh! I remember the time they was inside a room one point in time. I forgot who was inside the room. I think it
The
was
human transmutation.
irritation circle, and I think they like they ripped all the papers off. But I think that Dr. Marco gave them,
Oh
and they
yeah,
had
yeah.
they put
So
and they put their pieces together, and it was just
Right.
like
Right. Right. To get the
is
secret
and
message.
Alphonse came with a different
yes.
way to
So
do it.
it's
He
like
said flip them.
So it's like,
Yeah.
dang. Now look at growth. Now that helps me to look at growth a different way. It's like when you find the truth and you get defeated, it's not really you're being defeated. It's like, yo, hey, there's actually a better solution about this. There's actually a better way. Now you
Right.
have to now because you took that philosopher's stone, where that one stone you could have took it and ran with it. Where now because of that misfortune or in that per se that time of misfortune, you took it to now you was able to save a whole entire country. And I was like,
Yeah.
damn. Like to me,
Yeah.
that was like powerful,
Yeah.
powerful. Like
And
don't
it
take the now where
mm-hmm.
there's gonna be something so much greater.
Yeah. And it's like the Arthur was like, hey, here's the red stone, here's the red pill, but there's a blue pill too that's way greater. which pill do you want, and how a lot of people would actually take the red pill, which is involves you stepping over millions and millions and millions of souls, like how much souls it takes to create that philosopher's stone, how much people and
Mm-hmm.
killing that it takes, and many people take that.
Mm-hmm.
You just run with, oh, I'm gonna take this pill, forget that. Yep,
Mm,
I'm gonna be rich tomorrow. Forget it. I have all my dreams. Where they're like,
right.
nah, I don't want to do it this way. If this involves taking advantage of people and this and that, I'm gonna take it that way. That's why I love how
Yeah.
in the moment when Alphonse had to use it, the guy said, wait, why don't you let the souls help get their lick back in the way, get revenge? They want to fight for being stuck in here. They want to get back at these homunculus for putting them in the stone. Alphonse, use it. And I was like,
Right.
bro, that part had me hyped. I love those moments. Those were some that has to be my favorite moment of the show. Is when Alphonse used the Philosopher's Stone, bro, and he was just murking Pride in what's the guy's name? Kimberly.
Kimley.
He was just
Mm-hmm.
one thing I'll say about the show. These names are very memorable. Like you remember them
Yeah.
easy. You don't have a
Yeah,
hard
easily.
time remembering the names, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Just because
Right.
they use
what?
more Americanized names, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. What are some
Not so much
what was y'all?
Americanized, but
Oh yeah, hell yeah. What was y'all favorite moments? That was mine with when Alphonse did that and he went off, he went ape shit on them. He used his damn boot as a sword when Pride threw it at him and he whooped Pride's ass with it. Oh, I was like, yo, that's Alphonse. This nigga can throw hands like this. But yeah, that was my moment, man. What about y'all?
you go ahead, Jamal. I don't think.
Oh, before you guys move on, one last thing before we get off the meaning. One thing I'll say it did touch on is how um Hohenheim, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
How
The
he
dad.
was so much focused on trying to figure out a way to stop father, but then
He
the fact
neglected
that
kids.
he realized he had kids, and it touched on being a father, how like your work is in the way, but he's
Right.
like conflicted with he got 2 boys now, and now he just wanted to spend time with his boys and his family.
Honestly,
Because
he
at
had to
first
make
I
the
was
right choice,
confused.
though.
Yeah, at first I was confused, and I was just like, "Yo, isn't he father?" And then when the shit revealed, I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." But him realizing like, "Yo, I want to be a father too, bro. I want to be there for my boys," and he admitted it to himself. You could see he was battling with it, like admitting,
Mhm.
like, let him like feel bad and also like wanting to be a father. You can tell like because of the work and what he wanted to do and what he knew the future was gonna be to stop father.
Right.
It was just like that was a part of himself that I love that the creator gave that side of him. You know that oh yeah, I want to be a father too, man. I want to be there for my boys. But go ahead, Mom.
Yeah. Clap it up for the 2 dads on the chat. Clap it up for the 2
Yep.
dads.
Real anime dads, boy.
Right,
Real anime dads.
yeah. I gotta say though, I got my favorite moment. Damn, I got a lot of good moments. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would say emotional. I would say impactful moment. That's why I go impactful moment. It's pretty much toward the scene at the end of when when father level up and like now he can create the sun now upon his hand
Yeah.
and Von Hohenheim wanted to sacrifice himself, and when Edward gave that speech and just pretty much called him like dad or father for the first time, it was kind of like damn. It was emotional because even though him and the father never seen eye to eye, you can always see in a way he still had respect for his father because at the end of the day he knew what his father was doing.
Right.
You know,
he
and
didn't
then
know. He didn't know actually. He found out later.
he didn't know. He didn't know. He found out later.
The way he
yeah.
was thinking was like, Dad, we just got
abandoned
you.
him.
We've been trying to get mom back for how long? You're
Yeah.
our last parent. No way we would let you just sacrifice yourself. Bro, don't even say that. Don't come out your mouth and say that shit.
So
but yeah,
that was and also when Alphonse, bro, clapped his hand and said, "Bro, I see you on the other side." I said, "Damn."
Oh yeah, when he was on.
And
Yeah,
when
when he
I
had
said, it's over for. I said it's over for him. They about to whoop father ass. He about to whoop father ass. Bro, oh shit, bro, that was the meanest ass whooping I'm talking about.
Yeah,
bro, Edward whooped that nigga ass, bro. That nigga went there. Oh shit, damn.
That is top tier level of trust. Have you ever seen an anime other than
That's
like
true.
maybe Zoro trusting Luffy with this, but like him trusting his brother, like, hey yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a dip so we could give this back to you. I'm a dip.
Right. Bro, he had so
come
much
get
faith.
me.
He was just like,
Come
my
get
brother's
me.
gonna come get me. It's okay. He
Yeah,
even told God,
had so much
like,
faith in his brother, bro.
So much faith.
He's like, he gonna come get me. It's okay.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. What
Crazy,
about you,
man.
CJ? What was your moment, bro?
Um, an emotional moment, cool moment, emotional moment.
It don't gotta be emotional. It's just like your the best moment from the show that you fuck with.
I would have to
Cause like,
say,
There's so
y'all
much
gonna hate
fucking
me
good
for this one,
moments in the show.
bro. It's so
what
many good
happened?
moments in this show, bro.
Yeah.
So many. Because even like people like Bradley, Kimberly, like even
Yeah,
people on the
give me.
like on
I
the
ain't gonna
on the
lie.
fucked up side, they
I
entry
was
was
messed.
still wrong as shit.
I ain't gonna lie. When Kimberly gave that short speech of like, why did y'all become alchemists or why did y'all become soldiers if y'all was, bro, that I mean, like, even though he was a villain, bro, don't get me wrong, he was crazy as hell,
He
but
was on
he
that fuck
made
shit.
points.
Yeah.
He made points, bro.
He made
Literally,
Yeah.
was just
points.
like, bro,
Oh
he was
my
like, bro,
gosh.
y'all acting like y'all signed up for the military and wasn't gonna be asked to kill somebody. Like, this is a war. This is military. This is army. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that you're all acting like y'all so miserable, but you know deep down y'all are prideful in y'all skills because y'all still human at the end of the day. Like, he looked dead at me, Hawkeye, and was just like, you're telling me when you shoot somebody, one shot somebody, no scope, you 360 no scope somebody, you don't feel just a little bit of pride in yourself and your skills? And she
Yeah.
couldn't answer because she knew it was true. But and then Bradley, when he was telling everybody how, bro, Bradley walked up to the front of his own castle. The front of his own castle. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. That was, bro. You really thought I was gonna walk through the back door of my own palace, bro? Come on, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there.
Nah,
That's how you
for
do it.
real.
He came back for what was his.
Hey, let
And
me
then the
ask y'all
speech.
this.
Hold on. Before we switch, the speech he
Go
gave
ahead.
right before he died, that showed that he actually had a human side to him the whole time, where he was just like, my wife knows what it is to be my
Oh
wife.
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I made this choice. I chose her for a reason. You feel me?
We
I'm
don't
not
need to mince
scared to
words.
die and leave her because she knows what it is to be my wife. She knows what it was to be the wife of the Führer, that this was a possibility. And I have all faith in her that she's going to be okay. Bro, I was like, bro, this man knows this. I was just like, bro, come on. These are
Yep.
villains.
Facts.
They
Yeah.
talking real shit, bro. You feel me? Usually villains be talking
Yeah.
out their ass. They talking real shit, bro. You feel me?
He was the only person that was cool, calm, and collected throughout the whole show. It was
The
just like
whole show.
that one person that knows at the last moment, bro, your team losing. I know y'all had a 25-point lead at the beginning, but it's the fourth quarter. We're whooping. Nah, nigga, you still getting these 40 points. Wow, you still getting. Oh wow, I don't care. Hey, coach, he fouled out. Get him out, and he on the bench like, I still dropped 40 on y'all. Fuck you,
Yeah, y'all
mean?
ain't beat me. Y'all beat my team.
he definitely was on Black Force energy.
Yeah.
He
For sure.
definitely was like I
For
told
sure.
CJ, he was Omi Man before Omi Man, bro. Is that his name?
Yeah.
From Invincible?
Omni Man.
Omni
Yeah,
Man
Omni Man.
before Omni, yeah.
Before
They
Omni
got the
Man was a thing, it
same
was
look
King
to me,
Bradley.
bruh. Straight confidence.
Bro, straight
Just straight
confidence in
up
their
an
skills,
asshole
bro.
dictator.
He wasn't really an
Like it's
asshole.
their way or the highway.
Yeah.
He was
He
following
was an
orders,
asshole,
man.
bruh. When he threw the shit back in Elric's face and said, "Hey, look, y'all boys gonna follow order?" And Elric was like, "Well, I'm not just gonna sit and da 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 da." Oh yeah, don't let me pay a little visit to your mechanic. I said,
Bro,
"Whoa," bro. And he
he
said it
had no
so calm
remorse.
and cool.
No remorse.
No, like, bro, no remorse. Like he just said it. Just, hey, bro, I know what your mechanic work, and that's also your lover. So don't let me
Yeah,
pull up
bro.
on her,
Don't make me
bro.
pull up,
Don't
bro.
pull up on her.
I know
And
he
then,
was real when he pulled up in the sewer with Alphonse. This man murked like 3 niggas and walk up to Alphonse talking about, "Are you okay? Did they hurt you? Are you fine?" I'm
bro,
like, bro, you calm.
bro, dog had greed memories erased. Yeah, you need a couple
Yeah.
brainwashing, fam. We gonna bring you back. You got a malfunction. Father gonna handle that, bro.
Yeah.
No one gave this nigga pressure. It had to be a pile of people to give this nigga pressure, bro. He
He's like,
definitely was a tough person on the show. But I still say he a fuck nigga. I don't care what y'all
haters still
say.
gonna hate.
I don't care
Yep.
what y'all say.
No,
Bradley.
I believe.
Ah. You
What's
know
his
why?
name?
Okay.
Wait,
Go ahead,
so
CJ.
Oh,
I'll tell
Cat
you
Williams
why he
said it
rubbed me the
best.
wrong way.
Look, Cat Williams said it best. If you don't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. You know, you ain't doing it right.
that's
Yeah.
facts.
No, he doing stuff right. But my issue
Yeah,
is, at the end of the day, he was still the opposition, right? He was
Yeah.
the opposition nigga that was in the way.
yeah,
So
Mhm.
okay,
he was doing shit when when Mustang plan was going good,
Mhm.
everybody plan was going good, and we all thought he blew up on the train. And you said,
Yeah.
shit, here comes Debo. Fuck.
Hydro chain.
Fuck, bro. Goddamn. When that nigga was, like CJ said, that nigga was on the floor. Soldiers open the door. I'm back. He's on the intercom. I
Yeah,
said,
right.
shit. I said they don't sold the public a whole lie on the radio. Had his wife on there speaking, saying, "Yo, my husband got betrayed. It wasn't Roy. They tried to kill me. They came up with a nice plan." That nigga said, "Oh yeah, Bradley's back." They threw that plan out the trash. Soldiers who on flip was like, shit, here comes our daddy, bro. Hey yo, y'all get informed, bro.
Yeah, bro. That
Y'all
was
get
just like,
informed.
yo, he was
They
about to
was
change sides. He
every
ain't changed that size anymore.
nigga. I felt scared for them, and I was behind the damn screen. I said,
So fat.
"Y'all about to see an ass
So
whooping I
fat.
never seen before, fam.
So
Never seen." And
yeah.
for me, I could tell Bradley was CJ's favorite character. My favorite character was Roy Mustang. When that nigga was
Roy,
snapping his hand and lighting that bitch lust up, wow, 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 wow. Who killed Hughes? I don't know. Wow, bitch. Who killed my nigga? I don't know. He would just, he was just snapping his finger, lighting her ass up on fire. I said, I never seen no. This was giving me Bakugo vibes. Cause y'all know Bakugo's a hero, but this nigga got some villainous vibe. This nigga was giving me that. It was just like, yo, he got no remorse. He
yeah,
lined that
no
bitch
remorse,
up.
bro.
If Elric was there, Elric
no
would
one
have fought
was.
him. Ed would have fought him, bro. Would have been like, hey, yo, chill.
Nah, bro.
Chill.
Wasn't
That's my
Alphonse
favorite
there?
character. I ain't
Alphonse
gonna
helped
lie.
him. Alphonse helped him. He
Nah,
picked
Alphonse,
remember
they
he was
helped corner
protecting
her.
Hawkeye.
They helped
Yeah,
corner her, but
Yeah, he helped corner her, but it was
he got him
Roy
and
who
Lust
killed
got
her.
his 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Fun
Well,
fact,
if you want to
real
call
quick.
it that.
Fun fact,
If you want to
though.
call it that.
mm-hmm.
Fun fact, bro. The voice actor of both character are actually married. The voice actor of Roy and Lust are actually married in real life. So I saw
Oh,
Kobe
word.
was saying, bro, that wasn't
Um,
no
What?
1-on-1.
Okay.
That was a domestic violence.
argument. He says domestic violence. I'm so tired of you. I
He
swear.
was fucking his wife up on air. Stop
He
telling me to take out the
animated.
trash. Room. I seen you looking at that nigga. Boom.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, I was like, what? They actually married in real life? That's wild, bro. That's wild. That's
I
some wild
never knew
shit right
that.
there. Yeah, that's a
Crazy.
quick
Never knew
fact for
that.
y'all.
Oh,
I'm gonna
but
shoot
did
y'all a
you hear
couple of
about the
fun facts about the
foreshadow?
show I learned.
No. Before you
What was the
go, we talking
foreshadow?
about your boy Roy. The foreshadow.
Mm-hmm.
Lust foreshadowed Roy getting his eyesight taken in that fight right before she died. She said that she
No, I
can't
did not
wait
peep
to
that.
see him with his eyes wide open in the face of despair. And then when he went to the when he came back from the transmutation circle, his eyes was wide and he couldn't see.
His
You see what I'm saying? His
yeah,
eyes wide open. He was like, bro, I can't see nothing.
damn.
So she foreshadowed. It was a foreshadow. I was like, oh snap.
She
I
definitely
learned that
did.
after I watched the show. I was
But
like,
here's what
oh
I
Damn, I
snap.
peeped
didn't know
though.
that.
Here's what I peeped. When he did the transmutation circle, the doctor was still
Transmutation.
alive. I thought it was to
Yeah,
bring
why?
somebody back.
No. He used it to heal
No. Yeah.
What did he use it for?
Huh?
No, he just opened it. I don't think they used it for anything. The doctor had the Philosopher's
Yeah, he
Stone. He
didn't
was like, I'm
really
gonna use
use it
this
because
to
usually
heal the girl.
that's why it confused me. That's what made me a little bit like, come on, Truth, bro. Honestly, you seen what's
But
going on.
remember, but in
This
that
man,
case,
hold
though,
on,
they
Mom.
said they'll. Oh,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
It was just like, to me, when he met Truth or God, it was just like, bro,
Mhm.
come on, bro. You know this man didn't try to not use this for wrongdoing or nothing.
It
Like,
don't matter.
are you not gonna like
It don't matter.
see? It is it. I guess it goes where you got so much free will, even if you're Will is being manipulated, he still sees it as you
You're not supposed to
asking
do
for
it. Yeah,
something, and he
basically.
has to take something in return.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but go
Yeah.
ahead, Ma.
No, I mean you already said it, so you good.
Yeah, I was confused to that. I was like, bro, come on, bro. That nigga ain't really want to do that shit. You gonna take his vision away. I want to see him light bitches up. Come on, bro.
He
And
still
then
was.
it was pretty cool how he used he used the girl to help guide his vision. And
Yeah.
did y'all feel like she was wrong for having Roy burn her back so nobody else could be a flame, or was it a flame
No.
alchemist, or what was it
No.
called?
She did that because of how effective it was at killing people during the Ishvalan War. Because her father is the one who
Yeah,
came up with the formula for flame alchemy, and he gave that
that was another smart ass nigga, bro.
teaching. He took the teaching and put it on his daughter's back because he didn't want people to use it for evil in the first place. He didn't want people to use it for evil in
Yeah,
the first place. So he hid it on her back,
there
and then
was
her
three.
and Mustang was friends with him, and he entrusted it to Mustang and told him to protect his daughter. But then, like after the Ishvalan War, and after they
He was
saw
dying.
what they did and how effective, because he was one of the most. That's the thing though. During the Ishvalan War, him and Kimley was at the top. They had the highest body counts. They were murdering
Yeah,
everybody.
top two,
I don't care
top
what
two. Yep,
nobody say.
yep.
But after that, that's when the
Yeah.
And
Hawkeye
if
was like,
anything, Roy was doing more, and Kimley just got the Philosopher's Stone to start doing more
yeah,
menacing shit.
Kimley was doing extra. Cause he was just blowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's falling. He was
yeah,
blowing up his own people. He was just having too much fun. He was just like,
for
yeah,
no
we blowing
reason.
up everybody.
More blood, bro.
But after that, they was just like, yeah, nobody else could have this because it's too dangerous. It's just like the knowledge of this alchemy is just, you've seen what it did on the battlefield. It wiped people from existence fairly easy. Children, women, the old, the elder, they wiped them out, bro. It was bad.
Yeah,
It was
bad.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna say is there were three elder statements. Well, not elder statement. Well, three smart ass people in that show. To me, it was Scar's brother. It was her father, like you just mentioned, and I felt like it
right.
was Hohenheim. He was smart as shit too.
Yeah.
Like
Well, first of
that.
all, I mean, the nigga was along for a long time as well too.
Yeah,
He knew
for
from the
real.
beginning what happened because remember he came from
Yeah.
the country
But for
that
him,
originally
Ma,
was
for
made.
him to set up that plan, as soon as
Yeah.
father took this, he took God out the moon or whatever, and
Yeah.
for him to come up with that plan, oh yeah, I already knew what you was doing, nigga. Uno, I mean reverse,
Reverse
the
Uno.
reverse card,
Reverse card.
reverse Uno that bitch. It says, son, you could
Yeah.
handle the rest. I don't weaken his ass.
Right.
So it was like
I did all I could.
they that was a
You know.
that was a good trio, bro. The father, Elric, Alphonse, bro, they was
Yeah.
doing their thing for sure, bro, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say?
You
Go ahead.
you know what I wonder though? You know how the series kind of alluded that where they go into the separate part of the country now. I think one is heading east, one is heading west. I forgot who's going to what. I wonder. You saw Father new design once he acquired the power of God. I
Mm-hmm.
wonder, do y'all think if once Edward get older, would he look like that, or do you think either or will probably have that same body design like Father
I
did?
I think he
That's what I
definitely would
alluded to.
look like that, because in reality
I
that's his
think
uncle.
Alphonse. Alphonse. Yeah.
Do you think
Ed
Alphonse
too
for
short.
sure?
I feel like
Ed
Alphonse,
too
yes,
short.
but yeah, Ed's too short.
Yeah.
Okay.
In reality that's his uncle. That is another little fun fact right there. Like
Technically,
they
yeah, it is his uncle.
they
Yeah,
consider each other
technically, yeah.
brothers, because he was like, yo, I'm just gonna use your body and create
Mhm.
myself in your image, and we share the same, like I'm gonna extract your blood to
DNA.
create me. So
Yeah.
technically that's
So
his
yeah,
uncle. They were fighting their cousins. All the homunculus was their
basically,
cousins that they were fighting, bro.
the
And that's the
whole
wild
family
thing.
feud.
Yeah, for real. Bradley's like their oldest cousin, the one that bullies you for no reason. Like, man, what's wrong with him, bro? He's
Actually,
always mean.
you know the fun fact about Bradley though. Bradley's
Hmm.
actually youngest of all of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Bradley's actually the youngest of the homunculi, only
yeah, he
being like
actually is.
50
You're right
something.
about that.
And
But
then
he was.
Pride is the oldest.
So let me ask you about this though. Other than, was the eye just a philosopher's stone? Because I felt like the philosopher's stone gave him extra powers and stuff. But when he opened it and revealed it, that didn't
What
do nothing
eye?
to me. I didn't feel
What
like
eye you
it.
talking about?
Bradley's eye from the eye
No,
patch. He kept
Bradley
the eye patch
eye
over his
is
eye.
a philosopher's stone because the philosopher's stone's in his blood. The eye just helps him see better. Like when he activates the eye, he could just see everything that's in front of him. Like everything just is
He can't
hyper
see through
clear.
nothing though. I
What do
guess
you mean?
it helps with his reaction and how fast he
Yeah,
moves.
it helps with his reaction and seeing
Yeah,
like what moves that people gonna use, but he can't see through stuff. No, he can't see through stuff, but he
yeah,
can see like what kind of attack you're gonna do, which way I should move. I
yeah.
guess
He
do
can
a
read
you know
your attack
you can
more.
read
Yeah,
movements better. That's it.
I felt like I felt like this should have did some weird shit. I don't know, some Naruto shit. Let me stop.
Nah, bro, it
Um,
wasn't. I mean, in this show, the powers weren't too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Besides
yeah, it
father,
wasn't too
father
out
was
there.
crazy because father when
Yeah,
he created that son, yeah,
he was the one
he
who
could have.
broken.
Yeah, he was
Who was
broken,
about
but
to get
everybody
very
else was
broken.
pretty much
Was relatively like close to the same.
relatively mundane compared to most animes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let me ask you this: who do you think had the best character development throughout the show?
Oh, Scar easily.
Ah, that's what I was gonna say.
Scar easily.
I was
His
gonna say
redemption. That boy went
Scar.
from being a murderer
Yep.
to
Content with getting
accepting what
revenge.
happened and was just
Mm-hmm.
like, I need to do better. Yeah,
Yeah. Realizing
definitely
how wrong
Scar.
he was. Even at the
Greed
last
is a
episode, his
close second
name.
though. Who?
Yeah, greed.
Greed
I
is a
said even
close
at the
second.
last episode, Scar, how he realized when not Lisa, was it Lisa Armstrong? Is that her name? That's not her name.
Um, Armstrong's sister,
Yeah.
General Armstrong. I just call her General Armstrong because she's a general.
Yeah, even though at the end she asked him, "Hey, what is your name? What is your name?" And because
Mhm.
he's like, you always go by Scar. He's like, "Well, you can call me whatever. I don't go by that no more. That's in the past." Basically, to me,
Yeah,
that's what he was
yeah.
saying. So even that, yeah, Scar, Greed definitely had a
Greed.
good character
Yeah.
development. Roy had the opposite character development. He started off good, and then towards the end, he was out for revenge because they're huge. But then even
Right.
then, he was still kind of like, because during the war, he would go. He, like you said, he was just murking people. He was just
Yeah,
like
he was murking
your
people.
typical lieutenant or strong
Right.
soldier that would just go after it.
He was just a
And then
weapon of war,
towards,
of mass
yeah,
destruction.
he
That's
was a
what he was.
weapon
He
of
was just a
war. And
weapon of mass
then
destruction.
he started to realize his wrong, but then he still was close to being, um, going back into that mode when he was trying to get revenge for General Hugh.
Envy. Yeah,
But
that boy
yeah,
was right
like
at the abyss.
yeah, like we
They had to
said,
talk him down.
yeah, like we said, yeah, like we said, the best Scar definitely had the best character development. Then
Mhm.
Greed for sure. Anybody else you think had a great character development, Maul?
Who had a great character development? Uh, that's tough. Um, Edward, not Edward, Alphonse. Alphonse.
You think
Alphonse, to
Alphonse
me,
had
in my
great?
opinion, had a great
He
character
was
development.
always
Yeah,
a good guy. He never really changed. I want to say, yeah, I mean, I guess he was a good
that's
guy.
true. But I think what I mean by character development, I think he, in my opinion, I think he's much wiser
Mm.
than Edward.
Mm.
Like, I really think so. I
Yeah, he is.
really think so. Like,
You think he's
Well, I don't know. It was a
wiser?
one.
oh hell yeah.
It was a certain point in time where I was upset with
He is more
Alphonse.
calm.
Yeah, he is more calm,
Yeah.
but it was a time where towards the middle of the show where I was just pissed with him when he started letting people brainwash him. Essentially, he was like, "Oh, I'm not your brother for real. You created me or some bullshit." I was like, "Bro, if you don't shut your ass up, what are you talking about?
CJ,
Yeah.
What are you
He is
talking
the
no,
about?"
time
younger
out.
one though.
But CJ, time out. You're keep in mind you're now your soul. You can't
Yeah.
sleep. You can't taste. You can't anything. At one point in time, as much as you keep trying to believe, your sanity is not there no more, my boy. So at one point, I can believe that's a moment of weakness where he was just like, I'm not really real. Because I literally I can't feel nothing. All I
No,
can
it's
do is
not
just
that.
watch.
I
That's
understand that part.
I
It's
like
the fact that he thought that Ed was lying to him about him being his brother part. I understand the whole part where, okay, I can't feel, I can't sleep, I can't touch, I can't taste. But it's the more so the part I was upset with him is when he let that other suit of armor convince him that Ed
Yeah,
faked all their
Oh,
memories
you talking
and
about
faked
that
that he was
part?
a brother. Yeah, and then he was just like, "You're just a experiment that they made, and they just told you that you're his brother. You're not really his brother, and he's just lying to you." I was pissed. I was like, "Bro, you know damn well y'all went through hell and back multiple times. You know damn well
yeah,
that's your brother. You know that's your brother. You know
for
that's your
real.
brother."
And I don't know if you guys knew this, but another reason I kept Edward short was he was sharing his energy to preserve offense and his armor. Did not know
Oh,
that,
really?
but I
So that's
found
why
that
he
out
didn't grow.
today. That
I
also,
thought it's because he didn't like milk.
yeah, that also in his leg, but no, it wasn't just because of that. But that was another reason because he was giving energy to the brother to help him preserve and stay in the armor.
That
So he
makes
didn't
sense.
have
Oh
enough
wow.
energy to help him grow. He was always lack of nutrient energy to help him keep growing, basically.
Hmm.
Um, give me your top strongest characters
Top strongest characters. Father at
out
number
of the
one.
show.
I
Bradley
think
Mm-hmm.
Father
second.
was going to be number one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
for sure.
course, Father's
Bradley.
gonna be
Yeah,
number
yeah,
one.
Father number one.
Bradley's definitely second. Third
Mm-hmm.
has to be Hohenheim.
See, that's
Wait,
top
No,
three.
wait. So you think Hohenheim was stronger than his son?
yeah, I think Hohenheim's stronger than his son. And
Okay, go ahead.
and
Go ahead.
Alphonse. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a walking
Hell yeah.
philosopher's stone. He's like a living
Yeah. Hell
philosopher.
yeah.
He's
Go
just
ahead. Go ahead.
if not, he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
the strongest father actually. So no, I'll take that back. It's father, then Hohenheim, then Pride, then Bradley. I think Pride's stronger than Bradley. And then
Nah.
Well, probably did
Nah.
say he is the strongest though.
They did,
Pride did
but
say
I
multiple
still
times he
think
was
Bradley would
stronger.
give him that.
I don't know because
But
he
it
could
was
do.
Bradley who got Mustang down so they could do that thing.
Yeah.
And then Brad came in and hold them. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
I wouldn't go like top three strongest because I feel like we all kind of know
No, give
who.
me your list. It don't have to be
Oh
just 3.
shit!
Go ahead, Mom.
All right, so I go for sure. Father, Father's first.
Mm-hmm.
Hohenheim. You know what? Yeah, Hohenheim. After Hohenheim, I actually might actually go with May. To be honest with you,
May, the little girl.
yeah, that little girl. I ain't
Nah.
gonna lie.
She's not stronger than Bradley, bro. Or
She's definitely
Pride.
not stronger than Bradley, bro. The one with the
Nah.
panda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bruh. The reason
She
I
had a
think
cool ability. I'll give her that. I didn't think
I
she was.
think
Yeah.
that's the part that's what I'm going with because I feel like her ability is so versatile that I feel like you can. Because would you do you think she can beat Scar? Let me ask you guys that.
No.
Nah, I
You
think
don't think
Scar.
she can beat Scar?
Nah,
She
You
could
guys really
probably
don't think,
she could probably surprise Scar, get like a quick
bro?
attack off, but
Bro,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Scar's
Okay,
still more
time out. Y'all
experienced and can
underestimating
take her
her
out.
because y'all remember when she needed to go down there to the tunnel. Keep in mind,
mm-hmm.
she fought all those Camaros, everything by herself.
That's true. Don't get me wrong. I got you on that. But
So,
didn't Scar do
oh,
the same thing?
yeah.
She was
So
fighting to surviving, but she wasn't fighting to like she was taking them down. And
no,
they were
I
Chimeras.
time
Scar could do the
out. I
same
think
shit.
the way she fights, it looks like she could be surviving, but at the same time, don't get mistaken, she can actually do damage. Keep in mind, she doing that throwing the kunai. Yo,
Don't
I
get me wrong. The
really think,
kunai thing was cool though. I'll give you that. The
Yeah, it
kunai thing was
was.
cool,
yeah,
but Scar was able
She
to
was
destroy
protecting
anything
all
he
of them.
touched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would just touch something, that thing would fall
I think
apart.
she was
But
more of a
nah, she.
protector than anything than a fighter, bro.
And plus, Alphonse had to
Her.
protect her a lot. Like it was a whole bunch of times where he just took her and put her in the armor and just started running. I was like,
Yep.
okay.
that part too.
Go ahead. Go
Mhm.
ahead. What you
Alphonse
got,
was
Mo?
a
Who else you got?
great character too. He up there.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, Alphonse. Man, I don't know. I feel like I'm just like this list. I just got like a bunch of favorite characters that I like.
Bro, we talking about strongest brain, not about your
Strongest.
favorite,
Okay,
bro.
okay, strongest. Okay, all right. So, all right, let's start. Father, Hohenheim. After Hohenheim, man, you can, you can. I definitely could go there with Bradley. Cause Bradley, man, he pretty much took everybody solo by himself. You know, if it wasn't for all those hits he got, he definitely would beat Scar. 100%, he definitely would beat Scar. Then after after Bradley, I would have to go with then I think the Edward brothers. After the Edward brothers, everybody else is kind of just there. Oh no, time out. The teacher. I forgot. I think I definitely told the teacher over
The teacher
right
was
underneath
cool.
Bradley. Yeah, the
Nah,
teacher.
I ain't putting her over
Then
Bradley. She was struggling with Sloth.
No.
no. I say no, not over Bradley. I'm saying over the Elric brothers.
Oh,
Over the
Damn,
Elric
bro.
brothers.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all miss a lot of people, bro. Here's
Yeah.
I
my
just want to
list.
hear
I'm gonna
Roy.
go.
But then again,
No,
yo, keep in mind, you just watched. You
bro.
freshly just watched this,
I
and I would keep in mind,
know.
I had
So
watched
let me
it.
give you my list. Let me give you my list, and
Okay, go
then
ahead.
that could remind you. So
All right, go ahead.
here's how I'm gonna go because I did recently just watch this. Out of the fun fact for y'all, I'm the third for people listening. I'm the third freestyle member to watch the show. I'm the last one basically. So
Yeah,
I
he's the last
just
one. I've been telling him for the
finally
longest.
finished it. He been
Mhm.
for the
I don't know
longest.
who
I
he is.
started the first 30, and then I watched the rest 34, and it was good. I was sleeping on it.
He slept.
So I'm gonna go with
You should
father.
start out with your list first.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
gonna go with father for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. Damn, this is gonna be tough because I did kind of contradict myself, but I could see why CJ said pride. I'm gonna go with pride second because when Ornheim pulled up to contain pride, pride himself said, "Oh, you finally reveal yourself," and he said, "I'm not foolish enough to get in a fight with you. I know where I stand." So
That's true.
Hohenheim already admitted that he was not able, even if they always to all fight, Pride would have came out on top and whooped all of them. Then I'm gonna say Bradley. I'm gonna
I
say
totally
Bradley
forgot
for
about that
sure.
scene.
I'm gonna say Bradley for sure next. And then after Bradley, I am going to put Scar because he was murking people. I mean, not Scar. Roy because he was the first one to kill Homunculi and he lit that bitch up and he was about to kill Envy before some shit happened. I don't see Greed getting in his way. Like he would have murked. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna put
yeah,
him
he
after
got the
Bradley for
word.
sure. And then after that, I would say Scar. Then I would say you could do Kimley or Greed. But I'm gonna say Kimley
I
because
think
he
Greed
was
over Kimley. I think Greed could
yeah, Greed
survive
over Kimley.
Kimley's. Yeah, I think Greed could
Yeah.
survive Kimley's explosion with his ultimate shield
Yeah,
skin
no, you're
thing.
right because Kimley does need to tap into both Philosopher's Stones to get more OP, and he used them. You remember he had two of them when
Yeah,
they
two
came
of
in.
them.
But I got Scar over Kimley for sure because Scar put that nigga in the hospital.
Yeah,
Talking
he
about
did.
I'm fresh out of jail, bro. I'm rusty. Get your ass in the hospital. Don't come out here
Yeah,
playing with me,
yeah.
little boy.
Scar was
So
not
I'm gonna
playing
say
with him.
Scar, Greed. Oh no, do y'all think Greed was actually stronger than the homunculus that was digging under the tunnels? It
Sloth?
took both Armstrong
Sloth?
siblings. Yeah, Sloth. It took both the Armstrong siblings to beat Sloth.
Sloth was
It took.
fast, but that's like the only thing he
He
had
was
from.
fast as shit.
Like he was fast and strong, but then once, nah, really, because Armstrong, it was Major Armstrong, right? And it was
Yep.
the teacher's husband killed Sloth. They just uppercutted because
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just really
He had to
strong. They
get
was like,
no. He had to get jumped by 3 people. No. He had to get jumped by 3 people. 2
Because I think
generals
Game
the
over.
and
teacher
hold
husband
on.
came in later, right?
The teacher did
And the
come and help.
Alchemist. The teacher
Yeah.
came and helped. They both showed up at the
Yeah.
same time, all. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna put him in front of Kimley and Greed because it took 3 motherfuckers to take him out. And then I'm put Greed, then Kimley, and then after that I'll put what's her name? Lisa?
Lisa, who you talking about?
I don't think
General
it was
Armstrong.
Armstrong. What was her first
General
name,
Armstrong.
all?
I forgot what her
You
her
talking
first
about
name was.
Olivier?
Olivier. There we go. No, I
Olivier,
wanted the
yeah.
name, bro, because it took Olivier. Then I'm
Mhm.
put Olivier. No, then I'm gonna put the Elric
Olivier.
brothers. No, I can't put the Elric brothers teachers because I believe Ed was stronger when
Yo, you
father
putting the
refers.
Edward brother that low?
Oh, you're right. Just skip them. They gotta be after Scar. They're after Scar. Cause Scar did a lot, bro.
At
You
the
think he was
end, bro,
strong in this?
Ed was fucking up father, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He was beep
Yes,
beep beep.
Yeah,
man.
no. You're right. The Elric brother gotta go before Scar.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
After
Father
Bradley.
wasn't at his
But
strongest at that
you think?
time, and he was
But you
like
think they
kind
were
of like on the verge of dying, but he would beat
Yeah,
his ass.
But you think when they reversed, he reversed the alchemist strength, you think he was stronger than Bradley at that time, the Elric brother, Ed?
Do I think? Nah, I don't
Do
think
you
he could
believe
take on
Ed
Bradley.
when he was fucking the father, he was
Nah,
stronger than Bradley? He had to be,
nah.
bro. Nah, he had to be. Cause you think Bradley would have took out father at that time? So
I
I
think
got
it's
Ed over
possible.
Bradley. Cause
Nah, I think it's
I got
possible
Ed over
because
Bradley then.
you have to remember
Yeah.
in that moment,
No.
father was already
Was
like
that
going
plot armor?
insane.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I don't think it was
yeah.
plot
That's
armor
what I'm
because
Okay.
saying.
they made remember father
So
was
he
going
has to be
insane.
stronger
Like
than
he
Bradley
was.
then.
Hold on. Let
You
me
know,
explain.
so
He was
Go ahead,
going
Maul. Go ahead,
insane.
CJ.
Like he was like fiending. It was like he was like,
Yes,
"Give me a
he did a
philosopher." Remember,
philosopher's
because he
stone.
walked over to Ed mad slow. He was just like, "Give me your philosopher's stone. I need it. I need it." Like he wasn't really fighting like that. You feel me? It
No,
was
he
mm-hmm.
more
was
so like
fighting.
he
He was
was
pushing
fiending.
people away and fucking people up.
Yeah, but that was before like Ed would put the hands on him. Ed got his arm
Yeah, I
back, and
know,
then he
but
just kind of was beating him up, and he didn't really fight back. Honestly, he was just letting it happen.
n-
But I don't
I
know.
think Ed was stronger than Bradley at that point. He was, bro.
Mm.
Because you got to remember the whole show. Their alchemy was getting frequency was off because of father, because of him being
Yeah,
low.
Yes,
So he
yeah.
was
They couldn't use
weakening.
to the
They were
full
never at
potential.
full power. They could not use full
That's true.
potential. So that's why I think he was stronger than CJ, bro. Bradley's still that nigga, bro. I understand you won't give it to him. But
nah,
at the
bro.
end of
It's
the
not
day,
even
I
that. It's
don't
just,
believe father. I don't
bro.
believe Bradley could have took out father at that point in time.
Bradley took on too many niggas at one time to be
So
like
let
Yeah,
me
I
finish
can't
my
see.
list.
I
Let me
can't
finish
see
my
Ed
list.
one
And
Edward
let me
doing
v1
finish.
that. I don't see
Yeah,
Edward
Ed
doing that.
1v1
At full
like a
power,
1v1. Nah,
at
Huh?
full
Ed with
power, bro.
1v1. Nah, Ed would die. The only
So,
reason why they
so,
got off on remember the only reason why they beat Bradley is because surprise tactics and it was multiple people fighting him at the same time.
so,
Yes,
hold on,
but
CJ.
let me say
Let
this
me
though.
ask
But
Rico this question
hold
though.
on, Ma. Hold on, Ma. Bro, you're fighting me handicap every time we meet. I am not at full power.
Father didn't fight. Father did never really fought Ed like that.
No, I'm saying
Ed fought
I'm not
Greed.
saying father.
What
I'm
are you
talking
talking about?
about Bradley.
I mean, not Father
Even
Bradley. Bradley never fought
when
Ed like that,
but I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, bro, at the end
did he?
he was at full power and he did show way he was way stronger. And he did end Pride, who Pride was stronger than Bradley.
He did end Pride.
But
I'll
And
give you that.
Pride had Kimberly in him.
yeah, but Pride was weakened though at that time point too.
No, he
Come on,
wasn't
like
weakened. Pride was losing his vessel. He was not weakened. He needed a
just
new
that's so.
vessel. So he grabbed
Yeah,
Ed and he said, "Hey, the reason I kept you because I know I could beat you and I need a new vessel." That's where he
that's true.
fucked up. And then he started falling apart because he was losing the little boy's body.
Hmm.
So he was
Ed
weakening.
went
Like
up
he was getting weaker
another
as time
level.
go on.
Nah, I don't think he was weakening, bro.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
go
so
ahead,
Rico,
Ma.
but let me ask you this question though: when you saying that Edward is stronger than Bradley, now you remember the scene when Bradley pulled up to in front of Central, right? And he said, "I'm gonna enter my own palace through the front door."
Mm-hmm.
And you saw everything that Bradley did from fighting the army, fighting the North Brick armies, fighting with uh, the North Brick lieutenant,
Right.
fighting with Link grandfather. You doing all of that. Then swimming,
Greening.
fighting with Scar. Yeah, so doing all of that. Do you think Edward is able to pull something off like that?
Edward fought all those characters other than the grandpa, then the
No,
Ed,
no,
master.
no, no,
He
no,
fought
no,
all those
only
Rico. Answer my
characters.
question,
He
Rico.
fought all those characters.
No, Rico.
no,
I know he
At
fought the
full power,
question.
yes. At full power,
No,
yes. At
what do you
full
mean at
power,
full power? Yes.
yes.
Rico, you
He
No,
gotta
didn't have his
remember.
full
no,
You
alchemy.
gotta
Rico.
He
remember.
didn't
No,
have
Rico, you
it.
gotta
Rico. You're not
remember.
answering my question,
I
Rico.
did. I said
Scar.
yes. At full power, yes. Without full
No.
power,
Nah.
Rico,
no.
Rico, you have to
There's no
remember.
way.
Scar
There's
almost
nah.
killed Ed the first time they fought. Like he was literally going to kill Ed. Ed was about to die.
Yes, you're right. But he ain't fought Ed at his full potential with
Yeah,
alchemy, bro.
but Scar also was hindered with his alchemy. So it's like, yeah, both had the same handicap.
No, he was using a different alchemy, just
No,
like the
he was
little
using
girl.
no. He was using the
No,
destruction.
no,
Wait,
no.
was he using a different alchemy like the little
No,
girl?
he was because they did not recognize what he was doing.
That is true. I think that's right because when they went underground, he was the only one. Him and the little girl was the only one who could use the alchemy
Who
still.
could use the alchemy, bro?
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah, I think so. I
no,
think he is right on that. I think he is right on that.
They were hindered, fam.
I think you were right on that.
Okay. Let me see this.
I
Okay,
give you.
so let's
With
say
fathers,
so even saying so you're
with
saying even with
Bradley's.
full power, Ed is doing all of that.
Yes, I think he can get through all that because we've seen him fight multiple characters. Even when he was first going under, when he met the 3 other vessels that were like his brother, he fought a bunch of people, bro, and still
He
was
did fight a
going.
bunch of people, but Bradley
And then
fought
he
I
just as
fought
much
understand
as
he
he fought.
fought
Greed
a
as
bunch
well
of
too.
people.
But he
When
I
he
never
was
fought
ready
a
understand.
whole
to
bunch of people at the same time, is what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying, though,
At the
Rico.
same
no, but
time.
when he was going through that, he did just whoop him, and then he had to fight Greed. Did he not?
Okay, no, that scene, yes, but Rico, I'm talking about from the
He
sequence what
lost that fight to Greed
Bradley
too.
did. Okay, but I'm talking about from the sequence what Bradley did when he pulled up. From everything he did until that nigga died. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I do not see Ed is capable of doing that. Cause you gotta keep in mind, Bradley even opened up the portal as well too during that time.
He opened
And
up
it's
what?
like he forced opened up the portal on Roy during that time as well too. When that nigga was stabbing Roy and he was holding it down, he forced open the portal to go see God
The
at
only
that time.
reason the only reason he was able to do that was because he surprise attacked him.
Okay,
Cause
but my
wait.
thing,
Pride jumped down first. Pride grabbed him, left an opening for Bradley, and Bradley stuck in. It wasn't like Bradley just rolled up and just
I
They
agree on
didn't
that,
see
but
it
don't
coming,
forget
and
what
then
we also
he
got to keep in
attacked.
mind though when you
It,
do open up the portal, how much it does take on the body as well too.
and then wait. No. And then on top of that, it
No.
wasn't. He held him for a minute, and Pride said, "Bradley, I got him. Watch out. Get out the way." And Pride held him down. Not Bradley. Bradley just held him down until Pride could restrain him. Pride restrained him with the shadows, basically. So that's how he got forced to do it, bro. It wasn't. It wasn't. Um, all Bradley did was basically like, "Yo, I got him down. All right, now put the restraint on him. All right, now
Okay,
let's
cool.
force him to do
All
it."
right.
That's what he
So
did.
Yeah,
at
but
the end
I'm
of the
just
day,
saying, with all the
I don't see
the
it.
damage that Bradley took from that fight upstairs
You
to
know what?
fight
I'll give
Scar.
you this. Yes, he definitely had a stronger stamina to do that than Ed, for sure. I'm gonna give you guys that because he is older. But those people that he took individually, Ed could take him on too. That's all I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, his strength could take him on too, but he may not have the stamina to do it in that same sequence like you guys say. So I'm gonna give that
Mm.
for sure. That I'll give you guys. I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, I do believe where the strength that Bradley was at, if he was alive to go take on Father, I don't think he was gonna beat Father. I think Ed, where he was at, was stronger than Bradley just a bit. Not so much, but I think it was a bit more because he's now able to use full control of his alchemy and have full power of it.
But
We got to
even when
keep that in
they did
mind.
have full control power, you can still see Father wasn't budging like that. They had to keep hitting him until they say keep making him use his alchemy. Like,
Yes, so he could run out of stamina. So they were running out of stamina too as they were doing that, bro. And he was still going.
yeah,
And this man had a force field around him as they were missiles
Yeah, but
launching. Nothing was touching
that
him.
was before he started going crazy over. Because remember when
Mhm.
also you remember Greed also weakened Father too when
He,
Greed sacrificed
Yeah.
himself and he went inside Father and then he had to be like Greed, what are
Mhm.
you doing? And he had to bite him. He was like, you know what, you're messing up everything.
yeah,
You
Greed
feel
was
me?
trying to
So
Greed was trying to stiffen him so they could both break apart, and he had to
right.
pull Greed back out, type shit. Yeah.
Nah, Rico. Nah. Even on a 1-on-1, Bradley still beating Alphonse. I mean
No,
Edward. Yeah.
Edward.
Yeah. He beating Edward.
I
Nah,
mean
he beating
that's
Edward.
your
Um,
list, but
Right.
that's your list. I watched it recently. No, bro. I'm just saying at that point he was stronger. Maybe in a 1-on-1, it made no. He beat Pride. He beat a nigga who he couldn't beat. They literally said Pride was the strongest
But
homunculus, and
like
he
what you
beat
just said, you admitted it
Pride.
to the point he was losing his vessel doing to the fact he was losing. So it was like,
No, he was losing the body that he was contained in.
which made him weak though. At the end of the day, he needed a vessel.
No, bruh. I don't think it made him weak.
I think he made him a little weaker.
I think it made him weak.
I made him a
Let me
little
tell
weak.
you. Okay. No. Time out. Let me tell you how Ed started to get the upper hand on Pride. It was when the shit was reversed. When they reversed it, that's when he felt that burst of like, oh shit, I could do more with my alchemy now. Like this shit feel different. That's why
Right.
he was able to. But before the alchemy was reversed, he would have lost that fight. And that's why Pride said, yo, I kept you back because I know I could beat you. But what Pride didn't know was the plan that Scar put in motion after he killed Bradley, which reversed the alchemy, Jamal. So that's what I'm saying. He just killed someone who literally was like, bro, I could take you out, bro. And I'm stronger than my brother. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. He's what's said to be the strongest homunculi, my nigga.
He was said
that
to be the
includes
strongest
Bradley.
homunculi.
So if I beat the strongest homunculi when I get this new awakened power, why would I not be stronger than Bradley at this point? I mean, at the end of the story,
Yo, so what you're saying, I agree with you.
Point, he was stronger with the alchemy, but fighting wise, because Bradley's more of a fighter, he doesn't use like powers or anything. He just uses a sword and his speed.
Yeah, he's straight hand.
He outclasses Ed in speed and power and like fighting style. And
speed and tactical
really
movement. You're saying speed and tactical movement and fighting, yes. But as far as Ed using his raw power and alchemy, I think that's what made him a bit more stronger than me.
I feel, I guess.
And I think my
but I can see the argument being made. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, because that's a contradiction though. If you're the Arthur and you go, yeah, Bradley got this, but at the same time you just said this man beat someone stronger than Bradley, and he was losing his vessel, but it didn't. If I'm losing my vessel and I'm feeling weakened, even though he felt like Jamal, he felt like, oh, he's weak, he's losing his vessel. If I give you that point, he still felt he was strong enough to take him out, which is why everybody else cleared it from the room and went up to go fight Father. He held this nigga down and said, nah, where you going? Where you going, bruh? Where you going? I need your body. And then Ed said, I know why this nigga want to keep me, but he don't know about this new awakening power.
Here's the thing, though, about I will sit there. I disagree with what you're saying about how Pride the strongest, right?
They said it in the show.
Okay, I understand. It said it in the show, but the way you're using it, I'm saying this is my pushback on it. We also saw Alphonse pretty much gave Pride or outmaneuver Pride or gave Pride that work as well too when they was fighting.
That didn't hurt Pride at all, though.
No, time out. Who said, okay, I don't care about her. I'm just letting you know we can't. If all I'm saying is that showed the capability of Alphonse that if he want to, he can compete with Pride.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
With the Philosopher's Stone, remember that?
Okay,
not physically.
Okay,
he had to take a Philosopher's Stone, bro. You missing some details right there, my boy. Like I said, Edward tapped into new power, which is what gave him the edge.
Time out. Go back to what you're saying. He was not fighting off full edge because he had to use the Philosopher's Stone. Now we're talking about a full power Alphonse now, which.
But they didn't fight for us to see that. You can't make that assumption.
What you mean? I can't make that assumption though. We're talking about full power. Because you just mentioned once Ed became full power, that he became stronger than Bradley. Okay, I'm making the same. I'm telling you that when Alphonse became full power as well too, he is actually. I don't even because. Well, first of all, Edward can't even be his own brother.
So you're saying Alphonse is stronger than Ed.
Yes, he even said it on himself too. Edward even said it on himself that I never beat my brother in a fight. He even said it himself. He said it himself,
but
bro.
Throughout the whole show, who was giving people more hands?
But okay, I understand what you're coming from. Who said? But if you're gonna go on what people are saying on the show, we
now
also have.
I'm not going with what people. I'm going with my I see.
But what you
CJ? Who was giving more hands? Who even fought characters that Alphonse fought, and he still gave them better hands and was better tactically?
I mean,
nah.
No, I'm saying, let's be real.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Alphonse did better.
First and foremost, Alphonse.
Alphonse was fighting Scar by himself and was doing way better than what Ed did. Ed was about to die. Alphonse saved him. You feel me? Alphonse is the one who saved Ed.
So that means Scar was already putting in work and wasting his stamina on Ed though. So Alphonse got him after his brother already done wore the nigga out.
I believe Scar attacked.
They did attack him at the same time. I do believe that.
I think he attacked them both at the same time.
They did both try to tag team him. Yeah.
they was trying to tag team them, and then
But
Scar was beating
okay,
both their
I got
ass.
this. No, CJ, I got this. I got this. I got this. Are we going? I got this just like this. When they were fighting before Alphonse pulled up and came up with the plan to trap himself with Pride,
Mhm.
he was doing Ed was doing a really good job against Pride and helping the little lion dude, the Chimera, get
You got to defend
away.
off. You got to defend.
He was fending him off way better and putting him in the corner. And Ed was trying to figure out a way to kill him, not kill him, but contain him basically because they couldn't.
Mhm.
He was doing a much better job. He was keeping up with him in that state, and Alphonse had to take the Philosopher's Stone just to even try to keep up and fight him. So that's where I say, bro, that's confusing. Now
Time out. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead, go
debunk
ahead.
that. We're gonna
Go.
keep in mind because during that time they had to use the light to make him weaker, so he was able to defend off those attacks. We got to remember that because they're like, turn on the light, let's shut the fire on
Not
to
turn on
make
the light.
Pride
No.
weaker. Oh,
You
they're
mean the
definitely the
flashes.
lights.
You mean the
The
flashes. It
flashes.
wasn't turn
Okay,
on
the
the light.
flashes. Once again, I haven't seen the show in a minute. Like I said,
Yeah,
so
no,
therefore,
that's
so I'm
why
like, let's debunk
correcting
that.
you.
So
See,
okay,
you
so
can
he got
debunk
weakened
that.
though.
You can
He got
debunk.
weakened. He
Okay,
was weakened.
he didn't get weakened. He didn't get
Yes,
weakened.
he did. It weakened
No.
him, bro.
Jamal, that's
You
not a
can't say he
weakness.
didn't weaken him. They
No,
say
okay.
you
So
can't. How you gonna say it's not weakening him?
No. How is that weakening you? If somebody flashes my eyes, that doesn't weaken me. That obstructs
No,
my
it's not about.
vision.
It's not.
That
No,
doesn't
remember because
weaken
he was
me.
using his shadows to attack, and the lights was affecting his shadow to attack and making him strong.
Bro.
Bro,
That's why. Okay.
okay,
So okay. I'm gonna ask you this though. Why did they put him in a dark place?
huh?
Why did they put him in a dark place when Alphonse's plan was for Ornheim to put a big ass rock around him and keep him
Yeah,
in that spot? Why?
that's because remember the fire started. So when the
No,
fire started, because remember originally Pride couldn't really do anything because it was too dark, and then the
Yes,
fire started,
exactly.
and then when
So
the
he
fire
needs the
started,
light to cast his shadows, right?
yeah, he needs he needs
Okay.
a certain
The
amount of
light
light.
doesn't. No. CJ, my point is the light don't weaken him. They did that to obstruct his vision so he couldn't see where to cast
No,
his
no, no.
shadow, bruh.
No,
It
y'all
wasn't to
both right.
weaken him.
Listen. Y'all both right because when you use a flashbang, if the light
Mm-hmm.
is bright enough, it gets rid of all the shadows. So Pride
That is
couldn't
true.
use the
Okay.
shadows. So what
Yeah.
happened was it was originally too dark for Pride because nighttime and it was in the middle of the forest. And then a
Yep.
fire was started. And then after the fire was started, he was able to fight them. And then they was about to lose. And then that's when Alphonse was like, "We're going to do a plan to trap him using Hornheim and his
Yep.
philosopher, his powers." Alphonse did fight Pride with the Philosopher's Stone, but you have to remember Alphonse fought Pride and Kimley. It wasn't
At the same
just
time.
Pride; it was Pride and Kimley, because Kimley's the one who got him out of the dome in the
Out of the
first
hole
place.
he tapped.
yeah.
Yeah. But
So it was
Alphonse
Pride
still
and
had the
Kimley
line
versus
nigga there too,
Alphonse,
though.
huh?
No. He still had the line nigga there too,
The
because when he
lion
started
nigga
getting his
didn't come
ass,
until the end. No, the lion nigga didn't come until like
Come to
after the
the
fight was
end.
already.
no, he
The
was
middle of
there.
the
He was
fight.
hurt. He couldn't go nowhere. He was
Yeah,
hurt.
he is the middle of the fight.
Kimberly
Remember
was about Kim,
the
because you remember the line. Okay, so this what happened. The line nigga is the one who told Alphonse, "Yo, stop him from doing all that tapping." He said, "Yo, he's using my head to just do this tapping." He said, "Yo, that's not no tapping. He's sending code to somebody."
Morse cord.
Mhm.
And
Yes, that's
then
what
Kimberly
Kimley.
pulled up and blew the hole,
Yeah.
and the process burst and it affected the line nigga. Then the line nigga was like, "Yo, Alphonse, I took this falafel stone from Kimberly. Use it."
Right.
And then when he used the philosopher's stone, he was doing a one-on-one with Pride. It wasn't no tag team with Kimberly and Pride.
I
It
could have
was
sworn
when
Kimley was there, and then
he
Kimley
was
got his
there.
neck
No,
hit.
Kimberly was there, but Kimberly was watching the fight. He was overwhelming Pride because of the philosopher's stone. Then he said he looked at Pride like, "Nigga, you gonna be my snack because I'm gonna have to eat you so I could defeat this nigga because he has a philosopher's stone." And then
What?
that's
No,
when
that
he
was
ate
after
Kimberly.
Kimley got. That was after Kimley got hurt by the lion. The lion, remember, bit Kimley's neck, and
The
he was
lion bit
dying
his neck.
starving.
Yes, he did bit Kimberly neck.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and then he ate him, and then that was a diversion for Alphonse because Alphonse said, "I knew y'all was gonna do that." That was a diversion, and then the line nigga came out and did that, and then the wimp guy who they're all making fun of when Pride tried to eat him, the little old man, he came with a truck and he hit Pride, and they all got on that truck and they dipped.
Right.
That's how they got
So
out
he
of that
didn't really
scene.
beat him. I mean, he didn't really
Pride
beat
was still
Pride.
winning that fight.
Pride was still
He
winning.
didn't. He didn't. No, he ran away from Pride. They were just trying to figure out how to leave, how to run away. It wasn't no, oh, I'm stronger than. No, bro. No, Maul. No. Get that out of here, bro.
I never said stronger though. You're looking at where I'm coming
You
from.
said you
Standpoint.
could make the assumption that he was stronger, and I'm telling you, no, he
No,
was
I
not.
say he can make a better. I'm saying he can be a better fighter and make a better because I do believe hey,
no, bro.
yo,
We got this on recording, bro. I heard what you said,
what
and
you
it's on the
mean?
recording.
Yo,
I'm dead. All right, y'all.
we got it.
Caught forth. They caught me on camera.
We just
That
gonna
was
have
me.
to
No.
Nigga,
agree
no,
to
we
disagree,
got you.
bro. We got to agree to disagree, man.
Yeah, I'm nah, bro.
I don't know.
Alphonse is stronger than Edward.
I feel like no, Alphonse is a better fighter than Edward. I think
But he's not
Edward's
stronger.
better at alchemy than Alphonse. Actually, I think
For
Alphonse.
sure.
They said that Alphonse was better at alchemy too. Actually, yes, they did.
He
They said
is.
Alphonse was better at alchemy too. Actually, because he saw more. He was like he gave up his whole body when he went through the door of truth. So he should be better at alchemy than everybody because he gave up his whole body, whereas Ed only gave up his arm.
Yeah.
So technically, Alphonse is a better alchemist and a better fighter, but I don't know.
But he's not. But that doesn't mean he's stronger, though. I don't think he makes it
The
stronger.
reason I think if someone who's supposed to be the strongest, which is Edward, and he even admit himself that hey, I never beat my brother.
But that's at the beginning of the show, Jamal. They progressed way from the beginning, bro.
It's just not. But okay, even you say that's the beginning of the show. As they even progress, and remember the time when they was behind, they were doing the laboratory, right? And Ed was Alphonse was by himself, and one of the souls came to Edward and said, "Oh, you left him out there with Benny the Butcher gonna come and destroy him." And Edward said, "Hey, yo, well, actually, he's actually gonna be worse because hey, I never been able to beat my brother in all my years since I know him." So
Yes.
it's like, yo,
I hear you. I hear
and the
what you're
show's still
saying.
progressing. So therefore, if he's getting stronger, Alphonse is getting stronger.
You know what?
Yes.
I say leave it to the fans. Who's stronger, Alphonse or Ed? Y'all boys tell us in the comments. We're gonna post this video on Instagram.
I hear what Maul is saying, bro,
We're
but what the show portrayed, CJ, who finished the final boss, who finished every final boss. If you're stronger,
like I said,
Alphonse always had a major part to play in it. Hell no, bro. Alphonse always had a major.
Can you tell me at the top of your head what did Alphonse do against Father?
First, he sacrificed himself. That's the biggest impact of moment. If anything, Ed was about to die.
Ed was about to die.
Because Father was heading towards Ed.
He was more tactical and smarter. He couldn't move because he had something in his arm.
Yes. So,
but he wasn't about to die. He was trying to pull it off of his arm.
Yeah, but he was not about to die. No, Rico, remember? His
arm broke off. Yes, it did break off.
And he was stuck.
His human arm was stuck on the iron. Was stuck on like
rebar,
like an iron rod.
Yeah, and Father was heading towards him.
He couldn't move.
One thing
to take him for a philosopher's stone.
So so Alphonse always had the most. To me, is the main reason why Ed never died, and always had the most biggest impact. Why Ed always wins. Pretty much, Alphonse is Ed plot armor. At the end of the day,
he came up with more strategic plans.
No, it's a plot armor, bro.
No, stop. Hold on.
Nah,
he came up with the strategic plans, but Edward still had to execute them. Because you can also come up with a strategic plan and you execute it yourself. Can you not?
Yes, and I think Alphonse would have done that 100%.
You saying you think he would have done that, but what actually happened?
We also seen that he done that when he went against Pride. He executed a plan, and look, he came out and won. Where you constantly see what Ed tried.
Every time you see Ed, that nigga said, "Let me put you in dark slumber with me." And so I can save everybody. He just figured, no. At the end of the day, he figured out a good way how to sacrifice himself to try to win. But Ed figured out a way how to not sacrifice himself and still win.
No, if anything, that nigga constantly sacrificing his brother to win.
No, he's not. His brother came up with the plan. He was mad.
I'm just saying.
No. I'm not gonna let you run with that. I'm not gonna let you run with that.
No, because his brother's always constantly. His brother. You should think about it. Alphonse is constantly always.
That's cap.
Always.
No. Can I say my
No.
part? No.
You know, it always.
When
Always.
he captured Pride, he said, Alphonse, you stupid. Why the hell did you do that? Why would you not tell me? His father said, yo, I didn't want to tell you because Alphonse said you would be against it. He's like, you damn right. Why the hell would you listen to him? And he went to the wall. He goes, I'm sorry, brother. I know you wouldn't approve of it, but this was the only way I could give us a chance. So no, he did not sacrifice his brother. Even when his brother was doing the circle, he yelled at him, no, stop. What are you doing? Even when his dad said, yo, let me kill myself so we could bring Alphonse back, he said, hell no. So no, he's against sacrificing people because he's seen what it's done. So no, you cannot say, oh, he's always constantly sacrificing his brother. No, that's bullshit.
I will say this: when he was fighting against Scar, what did Ed do? Sacrifice. What did Alphonse do? Sacrifice himself.
Here you say again, what did Alphonse do? Not Ed.
Okay.
What did Alphonse do?
But once again, what my point to what I'm saying is though is how many times though at the end of the time that Alphonse needs to sacrifice himself so that for Ed to win. That's what I'm saying at the end of the day.
But Jamal,
it's a constant thing throughout the show.
That's Alphonse though. Alphonse has to Alphonse think the way he could win
and
protect
but you can't
his brother is to sacrifice
You can't
himself.
sit there and say, oh, someone can execute a plan and they you can't say, oh, how many times someone put a plan together and they can execute it when clearly Edward is not doing that.
What do you mean he's not doing that? He did do that.
Bruh, no, because his plan, how can you say someone if his plan,
that's like ball, bro. If the coach come up with a scheme, it's up for who to execute it, the players or the coach?
It's up to the players to execute it.
Okay. So Alphonse doesn't consider himself a player when it comes to fighting sometimes. He come up with a plan so his brother can execute it. That's all I'm saying.
But no, what I'm saying is look what Ed do. He execute this plan where it costs him so much he put himself in harm's way that his brother literally has to go sacrifice himself, bro.
He did
That's
not
what I'm saying at the end of the day.
He did not put himself in harm's way.
Okay.
Him and his brother.
Right. You know how many times you see that through Edward constantly pushing himself? You can always see he's doing that. He's pushing himself, bro. That's a constant thing throughout the show.
He's pushing himself to pass his limits, yeah. But that doesn't mean
to the
it
point
requires for Alphonse to
he
sacrifice himself. No, Alphonse is the one who comes up. He disagree. Okay, I would get it if he said, yo, Alphonse, bro, kill yourself real quick so I could come up with
He's not saying that. But Rico, if you're my brother, right? And I see Rico, me and you are my boy. You're my brother, right? At the end of the day, you already know me and you are always going to have different opinion. However, I see when you will push yourself. And the reason you're pushing yourself, at the end of the day, you caring about me. You don't want your little brother to get involved. But as the little brother, I'm looking at you. Hey, you're pushing yourself to the point you hurting yourself now. It's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you see that constant throughout the show. But that's reversal,
though. Because
Alphonse
is the younger brother. Ed is the older one.
Okay, so?
He's the one who's coming up with a plan to sacrificing himself. Not the other way around. This nigga saying, yo, we could come up with a better plan. You want to sacrifice yourself.
I don't think he's saying I want to. It's in fact he's saying his brother constantly.
He said this is the only way. It came out his mouth.
In that particular scene, I agree on that particular scene. Nah, I don't know. Yes. Just in that particular scene.
No. Against father and against pride. He said it twice.
No.
Yes, I just watched it, fam. Yes, he did.
Okay.
I will send you the clip. What the hell? I got nothing to cap about because I'm refreshed on it. You're not.
I just watched the real quick. I just watched the fight between Ed and Pride. Pride was actually winning that, bro. I don't know if it wasn't for Kinley.
Thank you, bro.
Pride was no. Ed was going to lose that fight against Pride until Kinley came and interfered with. Huh?
You mean Alphonse?
No, not Alphonse. I'm talking about Pride versus Ed. Kinley stopped Pride from taking Ed's body. Ed was not going to win that fight until Kinley stepped in.
Thank you. And I said that. And I remember
you didn't. No, you didn't.
On the phone.
You said
no. On the phone. When I said, hey, Kinley.
Okay, not tonight. Okay.
I remember we were on the phone.
You see how you were ready to jump? Look at that nigga. This is what happens. Y'all, this is what happens when niggas going to prove you wrong so bad. They're ready to jump at any fact and misquote what they said. But this is what happened when you got on recording. You feel me? No, you said he was getting weak because he was losing his vessel, and I said no, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
That's not what happened. I never denounced that Kimley played a part. I never denounced that Kimley played a part. I just said no, he was not losing his. He wasn't whatever. All Kimley said was, bro. The reason why Kimley came in and said, bro, you got to resort to eating another human for you to do this, and you're supposed to be the top dog.
No, it
Nah,
was
I'm
the
a
fact that he said you went back on your word of being a homunculi. Basically, he was like you're changing your own, you're going against your own values. So I had to step in
yeah,
because the whole reason why Kimley
yeah,
was
pretty much. That's
sided
what I'm
with them
saying.
is because they stood on their values of being superior, and now you're trying to
Superior,
say
and they
that
could do
you
whatever they
needed
want.
a
Yeah,
human to be
that's what I was saying. Yeah, you
better.
needed a human
Mm-hmm.
to survive. Basically, you still need humans. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's all I was saying. That's why I said,
And
Maul.
and Ed
He
did have
found
to
a
turn
okay.
his Ed had to turn himself into a philosopher's stone and use his own soul to force his way inside Pride. So technically, Ed used the philosopher's stone too in his fight with Pride.
Yeah,
So they
he
both
used
used the
his
philosopher's
alchemist
stone.
philosopher's stone.
He used
Yeah,
his own
yeah, yeah.
soul.
So, but that's what I'm saying. It made him stronger in that moment, though.
Yeah, it made him. Well, it was a combination of Pride frightened Kimley inside of him, and then it led an opening for Ed to use his
For
soul
for
to
for Ed.
get inside him. So it's more so like Pride. They
All
basically
right. So
got.
to disagree with me and Jamal's thing. Jamal would be right to put Bradley. I could also be right to put Ed over Bradley. It's
But
whoever listed is basically.
I'm
But
more
he
so
could.
on the Ed versus Alphonse. I want to know once again. Put
Yeah,
it in the
I think
comments. We're gonna
Alphonse
put
would
it
be.
on Instagram. We're gonna put a poll up.
I
Who's
think
stronger
Ed,
between Ed
bro.
and
No,
Alphonse?
I think
Alphonse,
I, I
I
hear
don't
you,
really know.
bro. But
I feel like they at the
Alphonse.
same. Honestly, I feel like they are on the same.
you think stalemate?
Yeah, I think it'll be a stalemate. Because I feel like in the
Yeah.
beginning,
Really?
like Ed, like Jamal said, Alphonse was a better fighter and he had better alchemy. But towards the end, I feel like Ed caught up, and then they probably like the
Yeah,
same.
he caught up, but I still
He
think
definitely caught up.
Alphonse's IQ is better than Ed for sure. I still think that.
Oh yeah, very much so. He's more level
Because
headed.
he come up
Yeah.
with quick plans real fast, but it's
Right.
not like Ed can't come up with a quick plan either.
Nah,
He
Ed also
every
plans a
drastic
quick plan.
every drastic situation they are in, he typically, like I said to Maul, he typically is the coach in the booth coming up with a plan, and
Mm,
he made his dad execute the plan. Then he came up with a
Mm-hmm.
right.
plan, made his brother execute the plan. His brother already knew the play, so
Right.
his brother already knew what he was trying to do. And was like, bro, nah, you're gonna kill yourself to give me my arm back. Because brother already knew what he was going to do because there's so much alike with each other. So I could see why CJ would say they might be more of a stalemate than anything because they're
Yeah.
very much similar. And then
They are very much
I do
similar.
agree, Ed did catch up at the end of the show and he started to surpass him in as much as fighting. I do think that because
Mhm.
he was about to stop Roy from killing, what's his name, Envy. He was like, you want smoke? That's what I said about Ed. Ed was not scared. He was like, you want smoke too? I'll fight you too. Yeah, we're on the same side, but you doing some shit I don't agree with. You want smoke, Roy? Roy was like, bro, Ed, bro, watch out, or I'm gonna burn your ass. But
Burn
yeah,
him.
we had a lot. We could have gotten to this, man. Me and Mark got into that little brotherly love debate that we always do. This is why we started this shit because
Yeah.
me and him get into some heated debates.
Yeah.
But it's never personal. So we'll catch
Never.
you in the next
All of.
episode for sure, man. Make sure you're following, subscribing, turning notification on all of our social media pages at Freestyle Anime Podcast. We'll be back, man. Check us out in the next episode.
Peace.